So, welcome to my show, Talk Tales with Rimsha Farhan, and I'm just very amused that I was attending Sharjah International Book Fair 2023 and have Adela from Czech Republic. How are you, Adela?
I'm very fine. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. And she's amazing too, not just me, okay?
This is very great of you that I'm not doing anything. I'm just very curious. When I got to know that this is the same year when you have launched your book, and her book is this and procrastination. This name is very heavy, and it must have very deep meaning. And it was there's something I just wanted to know that what inspire you to name your book End Procrastination.
So the idea is that the word procrastination, being heavy, actually comes from Latin. So it means procrastinus, like belonging to tomorrow. It's a word that means postponing, putting things off, somewhere where you dream of something and you don't do it. And so we thought, hey, maybe people are going to be interested in the word and actually dig deep. But then on the top of the cover of the book, we had to write a little note saying it means putting things off, so everybody would understand. But the word is
In fact, if I'm not wrong, there's a lot of people in this universe who have end up dreaming and who have end up running behind their goals. So this book is for them as well.
definitely, it's the moment if you're dreaming of something. You want something, you want it so much, but you're not doing anything. You're watching the Netflix and Amazon and whatever Prime thing is happening, then this book is for you. And even if you just want to organize your life better or understand more your values, like why do we actually want what do we want, that's the book to read.
And everyone after running behind something, and we are all are finding the purpose of our life. For example, if I'm a doctor, if I'm an engineer, if I'm, for example, like me, I'm making vlogs, but still I feel a void that I didn't know that what is that, how can I see my life in a larger picture? Is it true?
Definitely, because there are two types of people. One of them know what they want, but they don't do anything. And the other one, they do everything, but they have no idea why. And
I'm from the second one.
I feel like I'm sometimes both.
I should read this book.
It's for the both groups.
I'm just curious to, I'm just very excited to read this book. Let's come to your personal life. And for example, I just want to ask that when is the time, if I wanted you to recall, the right time you thought that let's, pick the pen and started, spreading my words on the paper. So when is that the right time you thought to write a book about it?
So our story is a bit different. I'm the co-author, first of all. So Peter, who wrote the book first in actually Czech Republic, so he started a company with a team of us, and we were training companies, doing talks, and actually a publisher approached us and says, hey, how about you write a book? And so what he did best was sort of simplifying what science knows and bring it to practice. And we have three values: simple, useful, science-based. So that's the book is about. Really simple tools you can use on daily basis. Something that's an easy read. I always say it's a book for the toilets. You can keep it next to the toilet and just read. And yeah, that's how it came about. And then I translated the book to English, and yeah, now it's out in 25 languages.
Wow, amazing! And what is that kind of? Did you and Peter had lot of conversation about that? How do we deal that book? How do we start it? What would be the climax? And who will take those parts? Who will talk about those parts? Is it that the conversation, because we are in a book fair, so we should know the process of writing.
So I came to it when the book was already published in Czech. So I just told him, hey, this is not just something Czech people are all about. This is like, we're born, we're going to procrastinate. Everybody's all about that. And I said, how about we make sure that it's okay for the English writers, we translate it, we look more into the research because it's 120 scientific studies, if they're still valid, talk to the professors. And then I spent about 2 years wrapping the book in a box, sending it to every single publisher and agent in the world pretty much. And then finally we got a call from a few of them. We selected the one, they're called the New Leaf Literary in New York, the most amazing team of people. And we thought, hey, the values really click. We really like what we're doing, all of us. And great. They said, okay, we're gonna help your baby.
So this is your baby, sort of.
My
Yeah.
second one, I have a daughter, so she.
Wow, that's great. So you're a mother of one as well. Now let's come to let's talk a more like women to women talk. I'm a mother of three as well, so I know that when you are finding your passion and you have to do this thing other than motherhood. So how do you manage your time?
That's $1 million question. Of course, with children and with things that are unexpected, it's always really hard. But I feel like having your day organized, knowing what's coming, not having this decision paralysis, because a lot of the time we just get to the point like, oh, what am I supposed to do next? So I try to always make sure that my day is prepared for the next day. I know that something's gonna get crazy. We know it, woman to
Yeah,
woman,
exactly. I
mother to
can
mother,
relate.
father to father. We know, but at least I'm prepared. At least the rest of the day is structured, and when something goes sideways, I already know where to follow. So this prepare your day in advance is actually a good idea.
Wow, that's great. Hats off to you. If I want you to summarize your book in 5 words, is there words less, or I should add more? 5 words, okay. So, what are those words?
So I would say motivation, willpower, vision, values, and objectivity.
Wow, you have trained on it. Wow, wow, you're pro. Are you giving lots of interviews in one day? You must have, because we were also in the connection to we are managing time or whatever. So
I do give interviews, but I never was asked to summarize the book in 5 ways, and this is sort of how the chapter goes. We really talk about how to have the values.
was that a nice question?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. So one more thing. What advice would you give to the new writers coming in this lot and new mothers or whatever? For example, if someone is mother but she really wanted to write a book, she really wanted to do something else other than the usual thing. So what advice would you give to those?
To do it, to definitely do it. We need more mother writers. I think as well, and maybe that's going to be unusual, but ask for help. Tell everybody, make them hold you accountable. Tell your close ones, your friends, your mothers, hey, I want to write a book. It's important for me. And yeah, ask them to babysit from time to time. And then, but at the same time, be honest and write a book. Then watch Netflix when somebody's babysitting your guide.
That's great. That's amazing. Now we are about to end this conversation. It was lovely spending time with you, knowing you more, Adela. You are nice as a person and amazing as a writer. But just one last question. That, for example, if a writer you want to convince a person that write my book, what would be that one liner you wanted to tell my viewers that they will read that book?
Change your life. Just change your life. Don't say you will do it one day, that you will do it at some point tomorrow, in a day, in a year, when you graduate, when something. No, no, no. Just do it. Nike was right, by the way. That's a good brand thing. Just do it. Even if it's step by step, even if it's hard, the most important thing is to do it. And by the way, thank you so much for empowering women and talking of all the subjects that are not just easy peasy cheesy, because we need to be supportive of each other.
You're welcome, and it's my pleasure. The pleasure is real mine, and I really love see those women who are still following their dreams and balancing their work and their life. So it's been really nice meeting you as a author, as a person. So thank you so much for listening us, and we will
We will
just
just end this conversation.
bye bye.